extra one in the head, and then all once it disappears. Yeah.
You're trespassing. But no, mine is left. I just say, because we got that other time. Yeah, and then
stuff.
yeah, it's about speaking.
So right. Oh, that's
Even if it's a 2020 Olympic Games, Watching Games, well, the field commander, Ladies and gentlemen, in order to honor America, please stand as the state of Ohio VFW Delphos Post Color Guard passes in review. Please stay standing for the pregame prayer, the national anthem, and the alma mater. Dear God, help us to compete to the best of our abilities and show good sportsmanship. Please let us be respectful and to remember it is just a game. Allow the players to be safe, to be fair, and to have fun. We give thanks for the coaches, referees, and the families for their support and time. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Delphos St. John's 2020 Homecoming Queen and report. Freshman attendant, Miss Ella Wilson. Ella is the daughter of Mark and Liz Wilson. Ella is a member of the cross-country team and the track team. She is also a member of Mission Society, Junior Optimist, and FBLA. Ella is escorted by Mr. Joel Schrader. Joel is the son of Matt and Jen Schrader. Joel is a member of the football team, the basketball team, and the baseball team. He is also a member of the FFA. Freshman attendant, Miss Alexandra Kesson. Alexandra is the daughter of Jason and Sandra Kesson. Alexandra is a member of the cross-country team, competition cheer team, and track team. She is also a member of student council, Junior Optimist, and FBLA. Alexandra is escorted by Mr. Grant Olm. Grant is the son of Chad and Lisa Olm. Grant is a member of the football team, the basketball team, and the baseball team. Sophomore attendant, Miss Maya Boggs. Maya is the daughter of John and Michelle Boggs. Maya is a member of the soccer team, basketball team, and the track team. She is also a member of Student Council, FBLA, and Junior Optimist. Maya is also a mass server and a mass greeter. Maya is escorted by Mr. Jake Boniface. Jake is the son of Nate and Gina Boniface. Jake is a member of the football team, and he is also a member of Mission Society and FBLA. Sophomore attendant, Miss Cameron Mullenkamp. Cameron is the daughter of Mark Mullenkamp and Rodney and Tasha Klinger. Cameron is a member of the volleyball team and the track team. Cameron is escorted by Mr. Nolan Schwinnen. Nolan is the son of Dean and Christy Schwinnen. Nolan is a member of the football team and the basketball team. He is also a member of Mission Society and is a mass server. Junior attendant, Miss Jillian Dickman. Jillian is the daughter of Josh Dickman and Lisa Dickman. Jillian is a member of the golf team. She is also a member of Student Council. Jillian is escorted by Mr. J.J. Boniface. J.J. is the son of Nate and Gina Boniface. J.J. is a member of the football team, the basketball team, and the baseball team. He is also a member of Mission Society. Junior attendant, Miss Olivia Martin. Olivia is the daughter of Chad and Amy Martin. Olivia is a member of Gatekeepers, Junior Optimist, Liturgy Team, and FFA. Olivia is also a Eucharistic minister. Olivia is escorted by Mr. Garrett Mueller. Garrett is the son of Ross and Christy Mueller. Garrett is a member of the baseball team. He is also a member of FFA and Student Council. Senior attendant, Miss Emma Rhino. Emma is the daughter of Jamie and Tina Rhino and the late Melanie Rhino. Emma is a member of the Mission Society, Junior Optimist, FTA, and SAD. Emma is escorted by Mr. Trent Lindeman. Trent is the son of Jeff and Anita Lindeman. Trent is a member of the golf team and the baseball team. He is also a member of National Honor Society and president of Student Council. Trent is a Eucharistic minister, a mass greeter, and a mass server. Senior attendant, Miss Paige Gagne. Paige is the daughter of Rob and Chris Gagne. Paige is a member of the golf team and the basketball team. She is also a member of Junior Optimist, FBLA, Gatekeepers, National Honor Society, Liturgy Team, serving as chairman of the board, and Mission Society president. Paige is also Eucharistic minister, mass greeter, and a mass server. Paige is escorted by Mr. Jeffrey Odenweller. Jeffrey is the son of Greg Odenweller and Melissa Backe. Jeffrey is a member of the golf team. He is also a member of National Honor Society and Quizbowl. Jeffrey is also a Eucharistic minister and a mass server. 2020 homecoming queen, Miss Addison Mueller. Addison is the daughter of Ross and Christy Mueller. Addison is a member of the soccer team and the track team. She is also a member of National Honor Society, Gatekeepers, Junior Optimists, Liturgy Team, and Student Council. Addison is a Eucharistic minister and a mass creator. Queen Addison is escorted and crowned by Mr. Isaac Fairchild and Mr. Matthew Caney. Isaac is the son of Gordon and Stacy Fairchild. Isaac is the captain of the football team and a member of the basketball team. He is also a member of Mission Society. Matthew is the son of Michael and Karen Caney. Matthew is the captain of the football team and a member of the basketball team and track team. He is also a member of Student Council. Matthew is a mass server. Pages are Master Riker Metzger and Master Max Wilson. Riker is the son of Danny and Marcy Metzger. Max is the son of Jared and Mandy Wilson. Crown bearer is Miss Savannah Lindeman. Savannah is the daughter of Jesse and Amy Lindeman. Your 2020 homecoming queen and report.
Welcome to the 2020 homecoming game. It is truly an honor to be crowned the 66th homecoming queen of Delphos St. John's. As we all know, this year has been far from perfect, but I am glad we are all able to come together to celebrate a tradition that will stay with us forever. To my Blue G family, I want to thank you for instilling the values of faith, tradition, and excellence in me. There is no better feeling than being able to be part of such a welcoming school family. To the faculty and staff, especially Mr. Lee, Miss Gillespie, Miss Regal, and the student council members, thank you for making tonight possible for all of us. We are all so grateful to have some type of normalcy back in our lives. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for trying your hardest to keep homecoming a reality for all of us. Also, I would like to thank Brandy Hoff Jewelers for donating the gorgeous crown tonight. And to my 2020 homecoming court, all of you deserve to be standing here tonight. I am more than thankful that we are able to share this experience with each other. I am hopeful that the memories made tonight will stay with you forever. To Mr. Newell and the band members, thank you for always being the peppiest band at football games. Thank you for all the countless hours you put into making tonight sound amazing. Your work does not go unnoticed. Mom and Dad, I don't even have words to tell you how much I appreciate the both of you. I know everyone says it, but you truly are the best parents. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do, no matter the circumstances. Thank you for sacrificing everything to give Avery, Garrett, and I the best lives possible. I know the past couple of weeks have been a little hectic, but you have willingly put everything into making this night the best it could be. Lastly, thank you for being the best role models to look up to each and every day. I love you both infinitely. Avery and Garrett, although I hate to admit it, this pandemic might have been the best thing to happen to us three. We have learned how to actually tolerate each other for more than 20 minutes. Growing up, we were the closest things to having best friends. Even though all we accomplished was causing Mom and Dad to go insane, I could never be more thankful to grow up with the two of you. Thank you for being my first best friends. Grandma Marilyn, Grandpa Gary, Grandma Shirley, and Grandpa Stan. Thank you for giving me the best family possible. All of you have set the prime example of hard work and dedication to family at all times. I am more than grateful to have the grandparents I have. Our memories and the memories to come will last a lifetime. I love you all tremendously, and I know Grandpa Stan is looking down so graciously on all of us tonight. Now to my best friend Reagan. Thank you for the endless laughs and countless adventures and inside jokes. You are the one of the most kind-hearted, compassionate, and determined people I have ever met. I am so blessed to have such a great best friend like you. You are truly one of a kind, and I can never be more thankful to have you in my life. Who knew Mrs. May's 4th grade class would have made two girls become so close? I know I don't have to tell you, but never stop being your sporadic and bubbly self. Finally, I would like to say good luck to Coach Schulte and the football team as we take on the Coldwater Cavaliers. And as always, let's bring home another Blue Jay victory. Thank you.
Introducing the rest of the Blue Jays. Come on down. Start the game, Coldwater with kickoff. St. John's will receive. Teeing it up would be number 12, Justin Kaup. Back deep for St. John's, number 11, Landon Eller, and number 36, Grayson Schulte.
We are, as the opening kickoff, high end over end. It's going to be taken right at the 15-yard line, up to the 20, to the 25. It goes Schulte out to the far side, down the sideline, and out of bounds. He's taken as he crosses the 35-yard line, and that is where St. John's will have it, 1st and 10. They'll spot it right short of the 35. We'll call it the 34-yard line, and that was where the Blue Jays will have it, 1st and 10. Turner, the quarterback, completing 49% of his passes. Clay Podubny back in the backfield, replacing the injured Isaac Fairchild. He had a good game last week. Jays break huddle. They'll send a wide out to the top. That's Fetro. Single wide out to the near side as well. Make that Twins now to the top. There's the high snap, bringing it down, handing the ball off, and Podubny got running room, and he gets it across the 40 and picks up about 9 on that carry. Out to the 43-yard line, and it will be a 2nd down and a yard to go for the Blue Jays. Just a sophomore, Podubny, and did a good job last week. 2nd down and short for St. John's, just away from Stadium Park. Jays this time Twins to the near side. J.J. Boniface, Landon Elwer one. They got Twins to the top as well. Kerner going to keep the ball himself, going to go left, breaks a tackle, and then stopped after he crosses the 45-yard line, but he gets the first down of the night. St. John's will have it at their own 47-yard line. And it will be a fresh set of downs for the Jays to work with. 1st and 10. 11-10 left to play in the first quarter. Jays, again, 2 to the right this time. Elwer, one of them. Shotgun formation, pitching the ball back. Podubny in trouble. He breaks the tackle and turns the negative into a positive as he gets it out close to the 49-yard line. So he picks up a couple yards on that carry, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Jays. 10:45 and counting left to play this first quarter. Kerner, 49 of 100 for 546 yards coming into tonight's ball game. He'll send Fetro along with Schulte, Twins to the top, 2 receivers to the near side as well. Shotgun where he normally is. Kerner takes the snap, wants to throw. First time tonight, goes over the head of the intended receiver on the far side. That's Fetro. Out around the 45 of Coldwater. That's the first pass attempt, incomplete, stops the clock at the 10:18 mark. And it'll be 2nd down, and or I should say 3rd down, and 8 to go for the Jays, again at their own 49-yard line. Kerner looks for the play from the side. Got it on a big 3rd down play from their own 49. Fetro left, trips to the near side of the field for the Blue Jays. High snap, brings it down, wants to throw, 2nd time, got a man, got Katie, got first down, got more to 40, 35-30, 25-20, 50-10, touchdown St. John's. At the 10:08 mark, Blue Jays draw first blood on a 51-yard pass completion. Kerner to Matt Caney, his third touchdown of the year.
Well, so much for slowing it down in our prescriptions for success there, Rick. What a great momentum booster for St. John's on the very first drive of the game. And now they're lining up for the extra point after the touchdown.
Kerner will hold. Martin will attempt the extra point. There's the spot. There's the kick. The extra point is good. The extra point presented by Hickory Pit Barbecue at the Point Marathon in Delphos. Try all their new shotgun fries for an unbelievably tasty treat. Find their complete menu online at hickorypitbarbecue.net. 10:08 left to play in our first quarter. Score on the Premier Bank scoreboard. St. John 7, Coldwater nothing, back in 30. Chase Martin's extra point, 7-0 Blue Jays as they tee it up at the 40-yard line and get set to kick it off to Coldwater. There's the kickoff, high end over end, taken at the 12-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, down the middle of the field, 35, 40, 45, 50, spun, and an ankle touchdown saving tackle at the Blue Jay 45-yard line, and that
which finally
was J.J. Boniface.
Yeah.
So the Coldwater Cavaliers with some excellent field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the St. John's 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff to McKibben. McKibben going right side, hit, and as he cuts back and gets it inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line, pickup of about 7. It will be 2nd down and 3. 9:35 and counting left to play in this first quarter. Jays on top, 7-0. Coldwater will send a wide out to the right. That is Schwederman. Single wide out to the near side. That is Marcel Blassingame. Shotgun formation. Senior Miles Blassingame takes the snap, turn. He'll hand the ball off. A little skip with the is McKibben, Zach McKibben, and he's pushed back. Good Blue Jay defense. Stopped forward progress, but it's still enough for a first down as they'll mark it right at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the carry by Zach McKibben. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for Coldwater to work with. Wide to the right, that is Schwederman. He is joined by Marcel Blassingame. Single wide out to the left, that's Meyer. Man coming in motion, they turn, they pitch the ball to him, almost lost it, gets it back, that's Marcel Blassingame, and he goes down after a short gain. Gets it inside the 35 to the 33. We'll call it a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Coldwater Cavaliers. Transportation all season long for Fund 1071 provided by Knippen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. See them for the best deal on a new or used vehicle at 5th and State Streets in Delphos, or visit them online at KnippenChrysler.com. That's Knippen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The best service and sales guaranteed. Trips to the right for Blassingame. Takes the snap. Wants to throw, double pump's going to keep it. He's at the 30 and brought down inside the 30. Chase Martin with the tackle. He brings Blassingame down at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 6. And it will be 3rd down and a couple to go for the Orange and Black. 8 minutes left to play in our first quarter from Stadium Park. Homecoming tonight for Delphos St. John's. Congratulations to Addison Mueller and her court. Wide to the right, Schwederman. Wide to the left comes Marcel Blassingame. He'll come in motion. Miles takes the snap. He'll turn. He'll pitch the ball back to McKibben. McKibben going right and almost tackled. And still on his feet, gets the ball inside the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, Schwinnon just about got him for a loss, but McKibben getting away from it. Gets him another first down for the Coldwater Cavaliers inside the red zone, inside the 20. They are at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 10 by Zach McKibben. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Coldwaters to work with. 7:34 left to play in this first quarter. Cavs with the ball, 1st and 10 from the Blue Jay 27. Wide right goes Schwieterman. Wide left, 2 receivers. One of them, Meyer. The snap, the turn, faking the handoff, wanting to throw on the run. All alone, got a receiver, and inside the 5-yard line goes Jay Mullenkamp. Jay Mullenkamp on the receiving end, and it gives the Coldwater Cavaliers another first down, and it's 1st and goal for Coldwater at the Blue Jay 1-yard line. Cavs break huddle. Wide to the right goes Schwieterman. They'll keep it on the ground. Blasingame. The snap, going to call his own number straight up the gut, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown at the 7:06 mark. Coldwater with a 45-yard drive, and Miles Blasingame carrying it the final 1 yard. Makes it a 7-6 ball game. Brady Klingshirn in on to attempt the extra point. Reese Dillinger will hold. The snap, the spot, the kick, the extra point is good. The extra point brought to you by the Point Marathon on the east side of Delphos. This weekend is here, and that means you can get tasty baby back ribs from the Hickory Pit Barbecue at the Point Marathon in Delphos. Try some this weekend. 7:06 left to play, first quarter. On the Premier Bank scoreboard, it finds Coldwater. St. John's tied at 7, back in 30.
Teeing it up will be number 88, Jesse Meyer.
Drive scores at the 7:06 mark on a 1-yard run by Miles Blasingame. Makes it a 7-6 ball game. Klingshirn's extra point ties it at 7, and here come the Jays looking at the ball rolling into the end zone on the kickoff, and St. John's will have it 1st and 10. When the Browns play, Browns fans meet at the Rustic in downtown Delphos. The Rustic Cafe is the official home of the Delphos area Browns backers. You always find a complete list of their specials and their offerings on their Facebook page. That's the Rustic Cafe on East 2nd Street in Delphos, helping to bring you tonight's ball game. St. John's will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers to both sides of the ball. Padubny back in the backfield, standing in the right of Kerner. Here comes the blitz. There's a high snap in trouble. Kerner breaks the tackle and gets it across the 20. Back to the 22-yard line. Give him a pickup of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Jays. 6:45 left to play in this first quarter. We are tied at Stadium Park.
Second down, 21.
This is where the Blue Jays can really control the pace of the game, not get caught up in that fast turnover. They've got a chance to hang on.
Boniface, Landon Elworth, twins to the near side, 2 to the top as well for the junior quarterback. Kerner taking the snap, sets in the pocket, looks downfield, throws one, and it is over the head of the intended receiver. That was Schulte, Grayson Schulte. That stops the clock at the 6:20 mark, and it gives the Jays a 3rd down and 8 to go. Again, ball resting at close to the 22-yard line. Big third down play early in the ballgame. As Rich said, Jays want to keep their offense on the field, their defense off the field. Trips to the near side for Kerner. Single wide out to the top on a 3rd and 9. The snap, drops, looks, throws one up, and it is caught at the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and down to the 45-yard line goes J.J. Boniface. Nice pass from Kerner. That's 2 of them tonight he's thrown. Touchdown pass was to Caney for 51 yards, and here he picks up yardage all the way down to the 45 of Coldwater.
He got a 55 yards there.
He'll turn, hand the ball to Schulte. Schulte going to be wrapped up in his own backfield. It's going to be a loss on the ground for Brayson Schulte, and it'll be 2nd down and a dozen to go. Ball back at the 47-yard line. Second down and 12 to go for the Blue Jays. 5:40 left to play in this first quarter. 7-7 ball game on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Jays will send Fitro to the top. They'll send Schwinnen to the top. 2 receivers, Caney to the near side, one of them, along with Elwer, who goes in motion. There's the snap. Kerner looks, throws one up, and it is picked. Down the right side. Here comes McKibben. McKibben going to go into the end zone, touchdown, and that breaks the tie on the pass interception by McKibben. Scores at the 5:13 mark. On to attempt the extra point. Klingshirn. The snap, the spot. Klingshirn's kick splits the upright. Your extra point brought to you by the point on the east side of Delphos. 5:13 left to play in the first quarter from Stadium Park. Score on the Premier Bank scoreboard. The Cavs on top of the Jays, 14-7. We will return in 30.
Number 12, Justin Kaup to kick it away for the Cavaliers. Elwer and Schulte back deep for St. John's.
Cavs getting set to kick it off. Back deep. Elwer, Schulte for the Jays. And the kickoff going to be fielded at the 12-yard line. Up to the 15, to the 20 goes Elwer. Elwer to the 25, to the 26 before he's brought down. And that is where St. John's will have it, 1st and 10. Since 1940, people looking for the best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle have found it at Delphos Chevrolet, and that's still the case today. Stop out and see Doug, Mark, or Dick at Delphos Chevrolet. You can find them on East 5th Street in Delphos, and you'll discover there's always a deal in Delphos. Jays the ball, 1st and 10. At the 20, let's call it the 27-yard line. Trips to the near side for Kerner. Takes the snap. Going to hand the ball to Dubney, and he barely maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go for St. John's. Just under 5 left to play in your opening quarter.
Just seems like St. John's is taking a little too long for the play to develop, and the defense of Coldwater is really showing up and picking up on that, and they're kind of meeting them right where they are. They're not giving St. John's any time.
Jacob Miller, the senior, brings him to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Fitro wide to the near side. Trips to the near side. Schulte, one of them. Turner will turn, fake the handoff to Podubny. Wants to go to the air again. Throws one up, and it is picked the second time at the 42-yard line. This time it's Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp gets the ball back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, and two costly interceptions for Kerner. Came into the game, and I mentioned in the pregame, that was one of the issues. 5 interceptions. Now add 2 more. That's 17 interceptions. Or I'm sorry, 7 interceptions on the year. And they'll have the ball at close to the 17-yard line. We'll spot it actually at the 16-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Coldwater. Jays had the lead 7-0, but quick interception gives them 1 touchdown, and wanting to go through the air, incomplete over the middle. The intended receiver was Marcel Blassingame. It'll stop the clock at the 4:15 mark. It'll make 2nd down and 10 for Coldwater. Again, the ball at the Blue Jays 16-yard line.
It's nice to see that shake up the Blue Jays a little bit, and their defense showed up that time, really blocked the pass on this drive. See if they can stop them here.
Schrudeman goes wide to the right. To the left comes Meyer. Backs to the right and the left. Blassingame, who will turn and he'll hand the ball to McKibben. McKibben trying to turn the corner with a stiff arm and taken out of bounds somewhere around the 6-yard line, 7-yard line possibly. Going to be a pickup of enough. See where they'll spot it. Going to be good enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Pickup of, they'll spot the ball at the 6-yard line. Going to be a pickup of right around 10 yards on that carry. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 6. Come to the line of scrimmage again. Blassingame puts 1 top, now 2 to the left. Puts the man in motion. Takes the snap, going to roll, going to pitch. Here comes McKibben at the 5. McKibben into the corner. Yes. Zach McKibben scores at the 4-minute mark of your first quarter. 6-yard run. That makes it a 20-7 ball game. Coldwater scoring 3 straight touchdowns in a relatively short period of time, less than 3 minutes. There's the spot, there's the kick, and the extra point once again by Klingshirn is good. The extra point brought you by the Point on the east side of Delphos. 4 minutes left to play in your first quarter from Stadium Park. It is the Coldwater Cavaliers 21, St. John 7. We will be back after this.
Number 88, Jesse Meyer to kick it away for the Cavaliers. Back for St. John's, number 11, Landon Eller, and 36, Grayson Schulte.
By the senior Zach McKibben. That makes it 20-7. Klingshirn's extra point 21-7 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. That coming with 4 minutes left to play in your first quarter. Cavs will tee it up again at the 40. There's the kick, high end over end at the 20-yard line, to the 25-yard line, to the 30-yard line. Schulte changes directions. Now gets it to the 35-yard line and evades another tackler and finally brought down out at the 38-yard line. The Jays, good run back by Grayson Schulte.
Jays
it'll be 1st and 10, St. John's. Days are getting shorter, and high school football has finally arrived. That means time is running short to complete your outside projects. They can help with Delphos Rental. You can rent everything you need for those long concrete or painting projects you won't be able to put off much longer with first-rate quality equipment from Delphos Rental. They're a division of Delphos Ace Hardware. You can find them right here in downtown Delphos. From the 38, St. John's. 1st and 10. 2 receivers near side, 1 top. Kerner turns, hands the ball. Podubny gets it across the 40 out to about the 42. Pick up a 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6, Blue Jays. 3:35 left to play this first quarter. Rick Miller, Rich Rakey bringing you MAC football for you on a Friday night from Stadium Park. Homecoming for the Blue Jays. Jays had a 7-0 lead. They now trail at 21-7. They've got the ball 2nd and 5 from their own 43-yard line. There's the snap. Going to hand the ball off to Podubny, and he breaks a couple tackles and
It's the first down.
yeah, he was stopped at the line of scrimmage and then kept those legs going and gets the ball out short of midfield. We'll call it the 49, a pickup of 6, and it will be a fresh set of downs for the Jays to work with. 3 minutes and change left to play this opening quarter from Stadium Park. Blue Jays with the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wide to the near side comes J.J. Boniface. Single wide out to the top. Now twins to the right side. The turn, the handoff to Podubny, and Podubny, the sophomore, gets it real close to midfield. See where the officials say the forward motion was stopped and not going to be very much there. They'll keep it right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for St. John's as we close into the 2:30 mark of your first. Second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Wideouts top and bottom for Kerner. He'll put Schulte in motion. Nope. And going to be a timeout. Our first of the night going to go to St. John's. We'll take a timeout with 2:02 left to play on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Your score finds the Cavs on top of the Jays 21-7. We'll be back in 30.
We will be announcing the winner of the 50-50 at the end of the first quarter. Prize money tonight is worth $378.
They try to get their offense going, and the Cavaliers have capitalized on both of those. So we have a 21-7 score here with 2:02 to go in the first quarter.
Jays looking at a 2nd and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Caney will come, single formation wide out to the right. Petro wide to the left. Schulte in the slot. He'll go in motion. There's the snap. There's the handoff to him. Turns the corner at midfield. 45 and bumped out of bounds close to the yard marker on the far side of the field. And Brayson Schulte, he quick. He gets yardage down to the 41, and I think that's going to be enough for a first down. Pickup of 10 on that carry when the final spot is made. At the 41, 1st and 10, St. John's. That's the 41 of the orange and black. Under 2, a minute 55 left to play in our opening quarter.
And this was kind of the strategy we were talking about, slowly grinding the ball down the field, letting the clock run, giving their defense time to rest so that they're ready for when Coldwater comes back out.
Petro left. Ditto. 1 of 2 receivers to the right, along with Caney. There's the snap. There's the throw down the left sideline, in the air. Incomplete. Oh. Almost come down with that.
He was on it. Ground bumped it out of him, and he had good coverage. But what a wonderful attempt there by Gavin Fitro.
Came into the game with 10 receptions for 87 yards and almost had a really nice one there. But it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Blue Jays. 90 seconds left to play from the Coldwater 41-yard line. J.J. Boniface wide left. Caney, 1 of 2 receivers to the right. Here comes the blitz. There's the handoff to Podubny, and Podubny stopped. Maybe at the 40-yard line.
Looks like a pickup of a yard or so.
They'll give him the forward progress, and the Jays have a player down, something they cannot afford. They have had their share of injuries this year with some key people. And right now, it's Nate Bittner, the senior, the big boy, 6'3", 285. He is down. Let's take a timeout with 1:18 left to play in your first quarter. Score on the Premier Bank scoreboard, Coldwater 21, St. John 7. We'll be back in 30.
(21-7) here with a minute 18 to go in the first quarter.
Bittner, the big boy, 6'3", 285. The senior provides the leadership along with the good line play that the Jays need, and he can't tell whether it's a knee or an ankle, but not good. Jays will have the ball on a 3rd down and 9 from the 40-yard line of Coldwater. 1 minute, 7 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Wanting to go to the air. The ball is up, and it is incomplete. Intended receiver was Landon Elwer. That stops the clock at the 1:01 mark, and it'll give the Jays now a 4th and 9 look from the Cav 40-yard line. Since 1917, families of all faiths from the area have found compassionate care and respectful service from the staff at the Harder and Shear Funeral Home on West 3rd Street in Delphos, and that tradition continues today. They stand ready to be of service to you at any time. That's the Harder and Shear Funeral Home, online at harderandshear.com.
Well, this is a critical 4th down here by St. John's.
4th and 9 from the 40, trips to the right. They go to the air, and now they don't because he's sacked. Kerner sacked back at midfield, and it wasn't 1, it wasn't 2, but it was 3 players getting in there. One of them was Sam Mullenkamp for the Coldwater Cavaliers. Another one was Justin Hardings, number 2 tackler, and they sacked Kerner back at midfield at the 50-yard line, and that's where the Cavs will have it. 1st and 10. Double Nickels, 55 seconds left of this first quarter. Cavs lead at 21-7 after trailing 7-0. Rich told you earlier, 2 interceptions along with a drive. That results into the 21 points for the Orange and Black. They'll send 2 right, 2 left for Miles Blassingame. Puts the man in motion, fakes the handoff to him, throws one up, and they do the old flea flicker, and there goes down the sideline. Untouched is McKibben. They hit Meyer, and then to McKibben, and they go 50 yards for the score at the 46-second mark. They threw the ball out to Jesse Meyer, and then he hit a cutting McKibben. Zach McKibben for the score makes it 27-0 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Point after attempt by Brady Klingshirn. Dillinger will hold. The spot is good. The kick likewise as good as it splits the uprights. The extra point brought to you by the point on the east side of Delphos. 46 seconds left to play of your first quarter from Stadium Park.
Elward Schulte back deep for St. John's. Received the kick at number 14, Brady Klingshirn.
Jesse Meyer, who in turn laterals the ball to McKibben, scoring his second touchdown of the night, covering 50 yards. Point after attempt good by Klingshirn, 28-0. Cavs with 46 seconds left to play as they approach the ball, kicking it to Schulte at the 23, up to the 25. He's to the 30-yard line and taken down on the far side. That is where the Jays will have the ball first and 10 now with 40 seconds left to play in your first. Coldwater, the #1 ranked team in Division VI football in the state of Ohio. Showing you a little why here with their speed and their big play capability. Jays will have it first and 10. Petro to the top. J.J. Boniface to the near side. Now Twins to the left of the junior quarterback Kerner. He'll put one in motion. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to him. The Jays want a little trickery as they throw the ball up to Boniface, and it is caught. Nice catch at the 45 and then down to the 40-yard line. J.J. Boniface on the receiving end of that pass completion. Picks up a first down. Pick up a 30 yards on the pass completion. First down, Jays.
That's the shift in the momentum that the Blue Jays need for sure.
Still half a minute left to play this first quarter and counting. So they stop the clock to reset the chains. Now 2 to the left. Schwinden, one of them. And there we're going to have our first flag of the night. Penalty going to be offsides against Coldwater. Cost them 5. It'll take it down to the 35. And St. John's will be looking at a first and 5 from the Coldwater 35-yard line. Petro to the top. Schwinnen to the top. Boniface to the right, along with Elwer. Turner takes the snap, wants to throw right, pumps, fakes, now throws right, again for Boniface. Got another reception. J.J. Boniface down to the 6 yard line. Pickup of 29 as time runs out in your first quarter. One in the book. A lot of scoring. After one from Stadium Park, your score, the Brewer Bank scoreboard. Coldwater 28, St. John 7. We'll be back with your first quarter.
St. John's Athletic Boosters 50-50 draw. Tonight's prize money is worth $378. Tonight's on the carries, number 36, Grayson Shorty. And on the stops, number 53, Troy Hess. From the 3, it'll be second and goal for St. John's. On the carries, number 13, Clay Bedumney. One up in on the stop is number 65, Blake Seifring. Third and goal from the 2.
Line of scrimmage, Caney wide right, Boniface wide left. Schulte comes in motion. They hand the ball to him. He's in trouble. Changes directions. Now cuts it up the field and goes into the end zone. Touchdown. Schulte with the touchdown run at the 10:26 mark. And the Jays make it a 28-13 ball game.
It takes them a little while to go those last few yards, but that's not an all bad thing as they grind the clock down. Now it's 28-13. St. John's is lining up to kick the extra point after the touchdown. Got the fans fired up here at Delphos Stadium as the fans at homecoming are cheering on the Blue Jays.
Extra point attempt by Martin. There's the spot. There's the kick. The extra point is no good as it hits the upright. The extra point attempt brought to you by The Point on the east side of Delphos. Try their all-new shotgun fries for an unbelievably tasty treat. Find their complete menu online at hickorypitbarbecue.net.
7, Chase Martin. Congratulations to the 50-50 winner, Miss Linda Martin. We know who's buying now.
From 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. One of the many nice people having to bring you tonight's ball game. Now they're going to have to kick it over. They don't want the penalty, Coldwater. They want to re-kick the ball, and they think they can do better with the run back. So we'll see as Martin tees it up. Back deep again, Zach McKibben. He's got 2 touchdowns tonight, does McKibben, the senior.
We've got 10:26 to go in the half.
Martin tees it up at the 40, or at the 35, I'm sorry, after the penalty. There's the kick, and end over end. Going to be taking a line drive kick at the 20-yard line to the 25-yard line. Breaking 1, breaking 2. McKibben gets it out across the 40 to maybe the 42. So they rolled the dice, did Chip Otten, and he got about 7 more yards than he would have had out at the 42-yard line because they would have had it at the 35-yard line. So it'll be Coldwater ball, 1st and 10 with 10:18 now left to play in your first half. 28-13. Cavs on top as they break huddle and send Meyer to the top. Wide up to the near side, that's Tyler Schwederman. Passing game, puts a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to McKibben, direct snap to McKibben, I should say this time, and he gets the ball out to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7 to go for the Cavs. 10 minutes left to play of your first half. Passing game, looks over to the side. He'll send Meyer to his left. He will send Mullenkamp and Schwederman to his right. The snap, wants to throw, going to throw short, got McKibben. McKibben dives to the 50. Pickup of about 5 on the pass completion to McKibben. Blasting game. Came into the game with a 63% success rate on pass completions on 39 of 66. He's now got Cavs looking at a 3rd and 2 from midfield. Blasting game walks over to the sideline. Has a little conversation with coach and comes back out. 15 seconds on the play clock, and Meyer along with McKibben wide left. 2 to the right, Schwederman, Mullenkamp. There's the snap, there's the turn, handoff, and Sudoff, the ball carrier. Gets it across the 50 and appears to have enough for the first down, which it is. He'll stop the clock at the 8:51 mark to reset the change. Luke Sudoff, just a sophomore. 20 carries, 55 yards. He gets his first carry of the evening. Gives the Coldwater Cavaliers a first down at the Blue Jay 47-yard line. 1st and 10, orange and black. 8:45 and counting left to play in this second quarter. To top, to bottom. And coming in motion, they fake the handoff to this blasting game. All kinds of time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw a little short pass. McKibben, 45. McKibben spins, gets to the 43. McKibben down to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 7 on that pass completion from Miles Blassingame to Zach McKibben. And it will be 2nd down and a long 3 to go for the Coldwater Cavaliers. 8 minutes, 8 seconds left to play in this first half. 28-13, Coldwater on top. Jesse Meyer, 6'3", senior, junior, I should say, goes to the left. One of 2 receivers, 2 to the right. Marcel Blassingame, one of them, and he'll go in motion, and he'll get the handoff. He breaks a tackle, gets to the 45, down the sideline, 40, down the sideline, and finally knocked out of bounds inside the 20. Our Cell Blocking Game getting the carry for a Coldwater first down. At the 7:36 mark, they'll stop the clock, reset the chain. The ball will be marked at the 15. It was a pickup of 35. Or, excuse me, 25 on that carry. 25-yard pickup. First and 10 in the red zone at the 15-yard line. Coldwater with the ball. 28-13 lead. Two receivers to the right for Blasting Game. Takes the snap, will hand the ball off, and carrying the ball will be Jesse Meyer for the first time tonight, and he will be brought down after about a 2-yard gain. Jesse Meyer, first time he's carried the ball from his wideout position, gets the ball down to about the 13-yard line, where it'll be second down and 8 to go for the orange and black. Seventh play of the drive for Coldwater. And again, wide left goes Meyer. Single wide out to the right. That is Schwederman. Miles Blasting Game wants to throw. Pumps, throws a little short pass over the middle. Got a receiver, and slipping was Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp gets the ball inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. A pickup of 5. And it will be third down and about 3 to go for the Coldwater Cavaliers, with 6.5 now left to play of your first half. Coldwater looking at a third down and 3 from the Blue Jay 8-yard line as we approach the 6-minute mark. Second quarter, 2 left, 1 right. McKibben and Meyer, twin formation to the top. Blasting Game, the snap, fakes the handoff, going to keep the ball, going to go nowhere. Going to be brought down back at the 10-yard line, so a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down for Coldwater. All Nichols, 5:55 left to play. 4th and 5 from the 10. Cavs with the ball. They need 5. Got to get it to the 5. And they'll go for it. Trips left, 1 right for Miles Blasting Game. He'll roll to the left. He wants to throw. He's got the ball, throws into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Incomplete pass stops the clock at the 5:30 mark, and St. John's takes over. The only problem, they'll have the ball deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line, but that's okay because they had a good defensive stand and kept the Cavs out of the end zone on a 4th and 5.
Matt Caney had a hand on that ball and almost intercepted it. Good show for the defense there of the Delphos St. John's Blue Jays.
Kerner brings the play in. Jays will have a 1st and 10 from their own 10. 5.5 left to play. We are in quarter number 2. Podebny lines up to his right. Southmore running back. Takes the handoff, and he is going to be brought down. Good carry that time. Out to about the 15-yard line, close to the 16-yard line. We'll give him a pickup of a half a dozen. It'll be second down and 4 for St. John's as we approach the 5-minute mark of your first half.
And you see that line performing well now. They're starting to get into a rhythm here as we're 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Trying to get some guidance from the sideline here. And the play clock ticks down. 10 seconds to go.
Jays break huddle. Boniface to the top. 2 receivers to the near side. Now 2 to the top as well. They'll put a man in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Kerner going to keep the ball. He's at the 15-20. He's at the 23-yard line, possibly the 24. See where the official spots it. Nice fake that time by Kerner, carrying the ball for the first time tonight. Pickup of 8. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Jays to work with. 4:37 now left to play. When you're looking for a new or used vehicle, it makes good sense to look first to the dealership with more of them. That's Bill Huffman at the Tom Hall family of dealerships in Lima is ready to help you get the vehicle you want with a price and financing that will fit your budget as well. Give Bill a call at 419-296-7188. Helping to bring you tonight's ball game. Jays have it 1st and 10 from their own 24. 2 left, 2 right, flag down. movement, I think, on the Blue Jay line this time, illegal procedure. So that's the first penalty of the night for St. John's. Both teams now with a penalty each of 5 yards each. Coldwater earlier with offsides. Now the Jays with a legal procedure, so the ball taken back to the 19-yard line. It'll be first and 15 for St. John's. 28-13 your score on the Premier Mag scoreboard. Again with 4:37 left to play in your second quarter tonight. Homecoming for Delphos St. John's. And congratulations again to Addison Mueller and her entire homecoming court.
I hope St. John's can take this long time, grind the ball down the field, and
rest their defense a little bit.
Rest their defense, change the momentum of the game. If a score here would put them in contention.
Here comes the blitz. Kerner picks it up, throws one, got Boniface. He's at the 30. Boniface at the 35. Boniface out to the 37-yard line. That's his third big reception tonight. Gets the Jays a first down, stopping the clock at the 4:36 mark. Jays will have it first and 10 from the 38.
They're giving them 19 on the pass.
Podubny carries the ball. Goes right side to the 40, to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 5. It'll be second down and 5 Blue Jays as we approach the 4-minute mark of the first half. Physical activity, teamwork, and fun combined for a happy, healthy child, but an active life comes with risk. Injuries happen. Van Wert Health Walk-In Clinic provides quick care when you need it most. Pulled muscles, broken bones, heat exhaustion, and more. No appointment needed. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Find them at 214 Town Center Boulevard in Van Wert. Hoping to bring you tonight's ball game. Jays looking at a 2nd and 5 from the 43. 2 top, 2 bottom. Kerner steps up, throws one up, and threw it away wisely that time as he was being rushed out of the pocket. Intended for Fitro. Incomplete pass will stop the clock at the 3:39 mark. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for St. John's, again at their own 43.
It's nice to see the excitement on the Blue Jays side of the ball. You know, they're in the game, they're grinding away, they're having fun, even though they've got some injuries. You got a bench that's not near as deep, but they're having fun out there tonight, and it's a beautiful night for Friday night football.
Caney, Elbert, 2 to the top. Single wide out short side of the field. Kerner pitches the ball back, and 45 midfield, first down. Podubny down into Cavalier territory, but a flag down. And possibly a holding. That's usually the case, and a take.
Yeah, they're calling a holding against Delphos St. John's.
Take away the first down run by Podubny, and the Jays with a big penalty this time. Cost him a first down, cost him some momentum with 3:30 left to play, and they'll take the penalty from the spot of the infraction, and that will put the ball back at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and about 8 now to go for the Blue Jays.
Great effort by Podubny there. Unfortunate with the holding call, but
Blue Jays will have the ball from the 40, 3rd and 8. 3.5 left to play of this first half. Caney, single wide out to the right. Schulte along with Elbert to the near side. And the snap, the ball loose, and I think the Jays got it back. Jays recover it, but it's going to be 4th down and punting time for the Blue Jays because it'll be 4th down and a whole bunch for St. John's. Is now the clock at the 3:05 mark and running. 4th and about 15 to go.
Did you see what happened on that, Rick? It really looked like the ball bounced off of one of the players possibly in motion and shot up into the air. Yep. It was more than a high snap. Something drastically went wrong with the design of that play.
Jay's going to take a timeout as the play clock winds down. We've got 2:37 left to play in this first half. Score on the Premier Mag scoreboard: Coldwater 28, St. John's 13. We will be back after this.
I'd like to say thank you to the Fritz family and Ace Hardware for donating the buckets for the players to use at tonight's game.
That's like my.
Grayson Schulte back deep and punted away.
Coming into the ball game with a little over 31-point average per kick. McKibben, he is dangerous. Got 2 touchdowns already. Up the full short snap, and they've got the ball, and they've got first down. Whoa, did Schulte roll the dice that time? There's the run down to the 35, to the 30, goes Landon Elworth. And what a call by St. John's. 4th down and 8 from your own 15. And you have a direct snap to Elworth, and he gets the ball all the way down. Boy, that caught not only us off guard, but it caught Coldwater completely off guard. And it will give the Jays 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Bring the ball. Gerner at shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. To the left goes Fitro. They put a man in motion. That's Schulte. The turn, the handoff. Bedubny carries the ball inside the 25 down to the 24, the 23. And it will be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Blue Jays. 2 minutes left to play in this first half. 28-13, Coldwater on top. Blue Jays with some pretty good field position. A lot better than what I thought they were going to have. 2nd down and 8 from the 23. Buck 45 left. Boniface to the right. Ditto to the right. Schulte to the right. Trips. 1 to the left. That's Fitro. They look Fitro's way. Pump once. Throws up, and it is caught. Fitro. Nice catch at the 12. Make that the 13-yard line. Pickup of 10. Going to be enough for a first down. Delphos Recreation Center invites you to start your day with a delicious breakfast served for you starting at 7:30 a.m. every Tuesday through Saturday. Curry will cook up your breakfast favorites like omelets, sausage and gravy, ham, bacon, and eggs, and more at Delphos Recreation Center on East 5th Street in Delphos. Wideouts, top and bottom. Minute 20 left to play. Turner, the snap, puts a man in motion, hands the ball off. Schulte brought down in his own backfield, back around the 13-yard line. St. John's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with 1:09 left to play in your first half. Score in the Premier Bank scoreboard. Cavs 28, the Jays 13. We'll be back in 30.
Get him back, Blue!
Second and goal, St. John's from the 12.
interference call. Feet getting tangled up, not going to get it. And with 1:04 left to play, it'll be third down and goal from the 12. 1:04 left to play. First half, third and goal from the 12-yard line for St. John's. 28-13 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Cavs on top. Jays led it 7-0. It was 28-7 at the end of the first quarter. Jays scored the only points here in the second period, that coming at the 10:26 mark. Third down, and it does it. Third down, goal to goal from the 12. St. John's receivers to the right and the left of Kerner. Takes the snap. Going to call his own number, going to pitch the ball back and pitches it out of bounds. And that's going to be another loss. It'll be fourth down for St. John's, and the clock stopped with under a minute now. 58 seconds left to play. So that pitch that time as they want Podubny on the pitch, and ball never got to him. So from now to 16 on a loss of 4, it will be fourth down and goal from the 16 this time for St. John's. Under a minute, 58 seconds left to play of this first half.
See if they come up with another fourth down surprise for us like they did before when it looked like they were going to punt it away and really led to that phenomenal run by Landon Elwood that set him up for scoring position.
2 to the right on a fourth and goal for the 16. Kerner throws one up. It is incomplete. Around the 7-yard line, that pass intended for the 6'4" senior Matt Caney, and now Coldwater will take over on loss of downs, first and 10 for the Cavs with 53 seconds left to play. They'll have it at their own 16-yard line.
And the pass was good, was there, the receiver was there, the coverage was just a little too strong.
Cavs first and 10 from their own 16. Will send trips to the top. Empty backfield this time for Blasingame. 5 receivers out, 3 top, 2 to the bottom. As the senior takes the snap, wants to throw long. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Over the intended receiver out around the 42-yard line. That intended receiver was Marcel Blasingame, and it stops the clock with now 48 seconds left to play in your first half, and it will present Coldwater with a second down and 10. Again, the ball resting at their own 16-yard line.
They don't really need to score in this position. They thought they'd just take a gamble at it. Where that's a little dangerous is if the St. John's Blue Jays are on their game, they might have an interception.
Trips to the top for Blasingame, takes the snap. Now he's going to roll out, wants to throw on the run, throws on the run, got a receiver on the far side of the field, and out of bounds.
Caught the ball at first down markers and then got another 7 or so after that.
Jesse Meyer on the receiving end that time with 41 seconds left. The pass completion takes the ball out to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 19 on the pass completion. And it'll be first and 10 for the Cavs. 41 seconds left to play. Trips to the right. 1 to the top. For Blasingame, takes the snap, throws a little screen pass out into the flat. Got a man at the 35, 40. McKibben out across the 45. Got another first down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chains out to the 48-yard line. Be a pickup of 13 on the pass completion. And it'll be first and 10 for Coldwater. Only 32 seconds left to play. We got a timeout taken by the Cavs. We'll take 1:32 ticks left of quarter number 2 from Stadium Park. Your score in the Premier Bank scoreboard. Coldwater 28, St. John's 13, back in 30.
From the 48, it'd be first and 10 for the Cavaliers. Miles crossing game pass falls incomplete.
Let's go! Get in there!
Second down and 10 from the 48.
Jesse Meyer, 6'3" junior, wide to the top this time for blasting game. Now two more joining McKibben, one of them. Single wide out to the right. That is Schwederman. Rolling, blasting game throwing, and it is incomplete for McKibben on the far side. Little over his head. Stops the clock with 23 seconds left to play, and it'll be third down and 10 to go for Coldwater. Next action for these Coldwater Cavaliers will be Friday as they play host to Anna. Next action for St. John's next Friday night. They will be on the road at Mariah Stein taking on Marion Local. Third and 10 for the Orange and Black from their own 48-yard line. 28-13 your score, the Premier Bank scoreboard. Cavs on top.
Yeah, that long drive by the Blue Jays really did help their defense to kind of rest up a little bit. They showed up well here in this last drive.
Jays in a prevent defense, and they look at the even thing to do. Coldwater, they want another timeout, so we'll take one with 23 seconds left to play on the Premier Bank scoreboard. It remains the Cavs 28, Blue Jays 13. Back after this.
Penny and her husband Rich were doing.
Third down, 10 to go.
Blue Jays prevent defense, rushing three from their own 48. Cavs put a man in motion. That's Mullenkamp. There's the snap, the blasting game. There's the rush. There's the pass, McKibben. McKibben at the 50. McKibben stiff arms at the 45. McKibben dives down to the 41-yard line. 16 seconds left to play. At the Blue Jay 41, and a hurry-up offense. No huddle. Down, they'll reset the chains after the first down. And the snap, and they couldn't really snap the ball because the chains weren't set. The officials will see what happens. Now they didn't start the clock, and they've taken 3 seconds off of it. So we'll see what happens here. They hadn't set the chains were not set after the first down on the far side, so you can't start the clock until the official winds it, and they hadn't set the first down yard markers over there. Now they're ready. Trips to the top, one to the right. There's the snap. Lassie game steps up in the pocket, has time, no one to throw to. Still with the ball, down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, throws one up, and it is caught by Soto out of the backcourt. Sotoff at the 5, Sotoff, end zone. Wow, he scored. That as time ran out. Lassie game finds him from 41 yards out. My.
It was awfully close to the line of scrimmage. You kind of wonder, but the officials aren't calling anything, so Coldwater lines up for the extra point after the touchdown.
Luke Sudoff, the sophomore, was all alone in the middle of the field. He caught the ball, makes it a 34-13 ball game, the extra point. There's the spot. There's Klingshirn's extra point. It is good. The extra point brought to you by the Point Marathon on the east side of Delphos. Time runs out in our first half. Your score on the Premier Bank scoreboard, Coldwater 35, St. John's 13. When we return, your Washington Plumbing and Heating halftime report.
Delphos St. John's High School Marching Band in their 6th year under the able direction of Mr. Damon Newell and led on the field by Field Commander Kylie O'Connor. We opened tonight with quite possibly the most popular movie theme of all time. Originally recorded in 1977 by the London Symphony Orchestra and reaching number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, here is John Williams' theme from Star Wars.
We just smashed that. Check out the yeah.
We continue with the main film score from the highest grossing film series of all time. Here is Avengers Assemble. Tonight was a movie score from this 2004 Pixar production. It was written to impersonate the same musical style of many James Bond themes. Here is The Incredibles.
And what?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Delphos St. John's High School Marching Blue Jays. Some halftime scores around the league. New Bremen 17, Anna 0. Fort Recovery 21, Versailles 21. Marion Local 14, Minster 0. St. Henry 8, Parkway 0.
Well, no. No, that was.
Back deep for the Cavaliers is number 2, Zach McKibben. Number 5, Marcel Blassingame. Kicking off for St. John's, number 37, Chase Martin.
We've seen a lot of little trickery here, from end rounds to flea flickers to fake punts to it's been an interesting night of football so far. Just early in going our second half, 11:44 left. Classic game will bring the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. From their own 48, Coldwater with the ball. They bring a record of 4-0 into the ball game tonight. Your state's Division 6 number 1 ranked Cavaliers. St. John's 1-3. Marcel Blassingame comes wide to the near side. Meyer to the top. Miles Blassingame with one man in the backfield. He'll turn. He'll fake the ball to him. Throws one all alone on the far side with the ball and pushed out of bounds. Goes Meyer. Or excuse me, goes Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp on the receiving end, coming into the ball game. The senior with 10 catches for 86 yards. He picks up yardage down to the Blue Jay 40-yard line. So pickup of 12 on that pass completion. 11:37 left to play in your third quarter. 35-13 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Coldwater with the lead and the ball. Wide to the right goes Schwederman. Meyer this time joins McKibben in twin formation to the near side. There's the snap. Handoff to Sudoff, and he picks up yardage down, and a flag goes down as Sudoff goes down at the Blue Jay 34-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 11:30 left to play in your third quarter. Officials talking things over. Going to be holding against Coldwater. So take the run away from Luke Sudoff. And from the spot of the foul, they'll march it off 10 yards, and he picked up about 8. So they'll take the ball back to about the 46-yard line, if you will, of St. John's. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Coldwater, 1st and about 16 to go for the Cavaliers. 11.5 left to play of your third quarter. 35-13 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. The orange and black on top. Marcel Blassingame comes in. Sudoff goes out. Cavs break huddle. They'll send Schwederman to the right. Blassingame to the right. Trips to the near side. An empty backfield for Miles Blassingame, the senior. Steps up. Throws quickly to the right side. Got a receiver. Got a stiff arm. Spinning move down to the 40-yard line. On the completion that time to Schwederman. Tyler Schwederman on the receiving end that time. Takes it down to the 40.
Takes it back to the original line.
Yes, sir.
Scrimmage. Picks up 6 on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Coldwater. 11 and a nickel left to play of this third quarter. Wide out to the left comes McKibben. Wide out to the right goes Schwederman.
Two is out here.
They put Schwederman in motion. There's the snap, the turn, the pitch back, and with a little bit of running room that time, Marcel Blassingame, but not much. Blue Jays shut that down quickly. Right at the line of scrimmage, we'll call it no gain. And it will be 3rd down and 10 to go for Coldwater. 10.5 left to play, third quarter.
The adjustments that the Blue Jays made at halftime to their defense, they're really fired up, ready to play. It's interesting to see. Some of the tactics by the Cavaliers are not being as effective.
3rd and 10, trip to the right for Blassingame, takes a snap, drops the ball, gets it back, and then goes down. And then loses it again and still fell on it, but all the way back to the 49-yard line. A loss of 9 on the quarterback sack, if you will, and it'll be punting time for Coldwater. First time they've punted the ball tonight. 4th down and 18 to go for the Cavaliers. Jesse Meyer back to punt. Landon Elwer back deep, awaiting it for the Blue Jays around his 10-yard line.
See if they play any trickery here.
Meyer the snap, Meyer the kick. End over end, going to angle away, going to go into the end zone. And St. John's will have it 1st and 10 from the 20 with 9:20 left of your first half. And the score on the Premier Bank scoreboard, Coldwater 35, the Jays 13. Transportation all season long, no matter what the sport, provided by Knippen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. See them for the best deal on a new or used vehicle on 5th and State Streets here in Delphos, or visit them online at KnippenChrysler.com. Knippen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the best service and sales guaranteed. Jays the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 20.
First possession of the half for the Blue Jays.
Petro, one of 2 receivers top, 2 left for Kerner. The snap, he fakes the handoff. Kerner going to keep it. He gets a couple yards over the left side of that Blue Jay line. Out to about the 23, maybe to 24. Let's see where the official says. Maybe the 23. Pickup of 3. 2nd down and 7 to go for St. John's. 9 minutes left to play in this third. 35-13, Coldwater. Jays with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the top for Kerner. The snap, he'll turn, he'll roll, he'll pitch, and in trouble. Back at the 21-yard line, brought down. Cavs showing their speed that time on the running back, Clay Padubny, the ball carrier, and he loses yardage back to the 21. Loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 9 to go for the blue and gold. 8 minutes and change left to play this third quarter. Jays breaking huddle will send Vitro to the top. Caney, Schulte split to the near side. Now 2 to the top as well for Kerner. Look for the blitz. Here it comes. Kerner fakes, throws one up, and not on the same page was the receiver Caney and the quarterback Kerner. As Caney broke inside, the pass went outside, and the incomplete pass stops the clock at the 7:56 mark, and it'll be 4th down and 9 to go for the Blue Jays. And it's last time they were in this position, they had that fake punt. I don't know. Don't think you'll see it this time. Back deep for the Cavs is McKibben. He stands around the 45-yard line awaiting Schulte's kick. Schulte averaging a little over 31 yards per punt. Standing at his own 10-yard line. The snap, and Schulte with the kick. Nice high floater, but going to take a, now it's going to take a Blue Jay bounce at midfield 50. Going to roll to the 46-yard line, and that is where Coldwater will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 46. When the Browns play, Browns fans meet at the Rustic in downtown Delphos. The Rustic Cafe is the official home of the Delphos area Browns Packers. You'll always find a complete list of their specials and their offerings all on their Facebook page. That's the Rustic Cafe on East 2nd Street in Delphos. One of the many nice people coming to bring you Friday Night Football on Fun 107.1. Coldwater with the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Blasting Game will send one receiver to the right. That is Meyer. He'll send 2 receivers to the left. There's the turn, there's the snap, there's the handoff to McKibben. McKibben going down for good yardage as he turns the corner, and then a flag. Flag goes down on the far side, and don't know what it's going to be, but normally the official at that point will call either a hit out of bounds. We'll see, but McKibben with a good run that time. Multi-talent McKibben has run the ball coming in the game for 187 yards, had 7 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. He had 4 touchdowns running. He's got a couple touchdowns tonight to add to it. Penalty going to go against St. John's, so unsportsmanlike conduct will be the call. Stops the clock at the 7:37 mark. And it will be 1st down for the Coldwater Cavaliers. 35-13, Cavs on top. Jays led at 7-0 way back in the first quarter. They scored on the initial kickoff and took it in on a 5-play, 66-yard drive. Ball now at the 28-yard line, Coldwater, 1st and 10. That's the 28-yard line of St. John's. The snap, the turn, the handoff, and at the 25-yard line, another flag goes down. As carrying the ball that time was Marcel Blasingame, and he picks up yardage to the 25, pickup of 3, but the flag comes into the pack, and they'll stop the clock at the 7:32 mark. And normally when we see a flag there, that's holding, but we'll see what happens here as the officials talk it over. It will be holding. It will again against Coldwater. So the Jays get the some of that penalty yardage back, and they'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Penalty yardage assessed from the point of the foul, and it takes it now back to the 34-yard line where it will be actually about a 1st down and 15, 16 yards to go for the orange and black. Neither team scoring here in the third quarter. 7.5 left. Well, 7:32 to be exact left of this third period. Miles Blasingame bringing the play in. He'll send Schwederman to the right. He'll send Marcel Blasingame to the right. Meyer to the left. McKibben in motion. McKibben's got the ball. McKibben turning the corner at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 22, and taken out of bounds on the far side. He gets a lot of that penalty yardage back, and it will be with 7:21 now left to play in your third. The Cavs looking at a 2nd down, and they'll spot it at the 23-yard line. Pick up of 11 on that carry. 2nd down and 5 to go for the Cavs. 3 left, 1 right for a Blasingame. McKibben in the backfield. They throw a little screen pass to him. He's got the ball. He's hit. Breaks 1 tackle, but not the 2nd. He gets a couple yards down to about the 20-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down by a couple. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 to go for the Cavs. The ball resting right at the Blue Jay 20-yard line. 6:50 and counting left to play in this third. Wide out to the right. Blasingame, the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Sudoff, and he'll get the 1st down, and he'll get more as The sophomore takes the ball down inside the 10-yard line. 195-pound sophomore, not big, but bulky, 5'8". He gets the Cavs a first down. It'll be first and goal for Coldwater as they'll have the ball at the Blue Jay 9-yard line. A pickup of 11 on that carry. First and goal from the 9. Cavs with the ball. Just under 6.5 left to play of your third quarter. Blasingame says set off one more time, and he just takes it right into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown on a 9-yard run. Comes at the 6:19 mark. And that extends the Cavs lead to 41-13.
They got to go for 2.
And don't be surprised you see him go for 2. And there's a reason to that, which I'll tell you about in a second. And yes, they go for 2. The reason why they're going for 2 is if they're successful on the 2-point conversion, then it will be a running clock. Blasingame puts a man in motion. Takes the snap, rolls to the right, got in. 2-point conversion, and that makes it a 43-13 ball game on the 2-point conversion. The extra point brought to you by the Point Marathon on the east side of Delphos. 6:19 left to play in your third quarter. The score on the Premier Bank scoreboard: the Cavs 43, the Jays 13. Back in 30.
For the OHSAA point differential rule, the clock will still be stopped after changes of possession at the end of the periods when a score occurs, and for officials or team charged timeout. The point differential should fall beneath 30. Normal clock operations will resume. Justin Count to kick it off with Cavaliers.
Approaching the ball, high end over end kick that is going to be taken on the far side. Inside the 20-yard line comes Sholey to the 25, to the 30-yard line. Another flag comes into the pack. We've had more flags in the second half than we had the entire first half.
See who they call here.
Getting the most for your money when you're looking for a new car, truck, or SUV, or a GM certified pre-owned vehicle is easy when you visit Delphos Chevrolet on East 5th Street in Delphos. Stop by soon and you'll discover why so many others have, that there's always a deal in Delphos.
That penalty was a holding call against the Blue Jays.
So they'll take it back again, the 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and the St. John's Blue Jays will have the ball first and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 6:08 left to play this third quarter. 43-13 Coldwater lead. Barry Kerner brings the play in from the side, and we start the clock. 2 to the near side, 1 to the top for Kerner. Takes the snap. He'll hand the ball to Podubny. Podubny, nothing. Going to be stopped in his own backfield. Back at the 20, they'll give him the forward progress to the 23. So a loss of 2, maybe 3 yards. Mark it back at the 22-yard line now. Loss of 3 with 5.5 left to play. It'll be second down and 13 for St. John's. We are in the third quarter. On the Premier Bank scoreboard, it's a 43-13 Coldwater lead. Jays break huddle and send 2 to the near side and 1 to the top for Kerner. Junior takes the snap. He'll turn. He'll keep the ball as he fakes the handoff to Podubny and throws one up, and it's over the head of the intended receiver. That is Nathan Ditto. Out around the 37-yard line. That will make it a third down and 13 for the Jays. Again, the ball at their own 22. Under 5 now left to play the third.
And neither team on the first possession of the third quarter was very impressive. Coldwater couldn't capitalize. Delphos St. John's couldn't capitalize. They both had to punt. But on that second possession, the Cavaliers came back, had a nice drive, even with some hiccups, with some penalties. Scored not only a touchdown, but the two-point conversion. Now the ball's in the hands of the Blue Jays.
3 and 13 from their own 22. Twins to the near side for Kerner, who takes the snap, steps in the pocket, throws one up, and just throws it over the head of the intended receiver. That was Landon Elwer. And it will be 4th down for the Blue Jays. Continuous clock because of the point difference, 30 points in the second half, and you will have a continuous clock, and that's where we are at 43 to 13 with 4:05 now left to play in the third.
Now you wonder if the Blue Jays wouldn't try one of those trick plays now. They really don't have anything to lose at this point with a running clock.
Marcel Blassingame waiting for the punt around midfield is Schulte, standing inside his 10 this time. There's the snap. He kicks the low end over end. It's going to take a bounce at midfield. Blassingame takes it to the 45. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, and taken out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's finally taken out by Landon Elwer, who bumped him out and was there.
Coldwater will have the ball at the 12-yard line. That's the Blue Jay 12. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavs. Do you have a lawn or concrete project still planned for this year? You need equipment to get the job done right. You don't have to buy when you can rent what you need from Delphos Rental. They're at your service in downtown Delphos. Delphos Rental, division of Delphos Ace Hardware. Just rented a rug cleaner from them. Lynn used it very well.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I made sure it was plugged in.
You probably made her load it and unload it in the truck, too.
No, Ange did that.
Oh.
Wide outs, 2 to the top, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 from the Blue Jay 12. There's the handoff, and nothing. That time, some new faces. Ethan Diller in the lineup now for Coldwater. Takes the ball that time, as he will have now looking at the Jays, or I should say the Cavs looking at a 2nd and 13 on that loss back to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 13 from the 15, trips to the right. Reese Dillinger in at quarterback. He'll roll out to the right. Dillinger will throw, and he's got a receiver on the far side. Did he keep hold of the ball? Yes, he did. Dillinger with the pass completion to Adam Ryko. The ball, the reception that time. Gets him a first, makes it 2nd. They get 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 to go. The ball at the Blue Jay 3. We approach the 2-minute mark. Dillinger in a quarterback. Taking the snap. He hands the ball up the middle. Carrying the ball for the first time tonight. Or no, as Luke Sudoff. And Sudoff gets into the end zone for the touchdown at the 158 mark. Scores from 3 yards out. Makes it a 49 to 13 ball game.
And what really set that up, Rick, was that 33-yard punt return by Marcel Blassingame.
Extra point attempt by Klingshirn. There's the spot, there's the kick, and the extra point is good. The extra point brought to you by the Hickory Pit Barbecue at the point on the east side of Delphos. 1:58 left to play in your third quarter. Score on the Premier Bank scoreboard. It's the Cavs 50, the Jays 13, back in 30.
The world has changed.
I ordered Schulte back deep for St. John's.
Replay 12-yard drive, and that makes the score 50-13 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Coldwater on top as they kick off, and it will be at the 12-yard line up to the 15-20, and Schulte out, stopped just short of the 30-yard line. Jays will have it. Minute 39 left to play in this third quarter. 50-13 on the Premier Bank scoreboard. Cavs on top. Congratulations to Addison Mueller, your 2020 homecoming queen, and her entire court.
We only got 10 right now.
An update from around the league, Rick. The Marion local Flyers are ahead 28-0 against the Minster Wildcats. So it looks like Coldwater Cavaliers and the Marion local will continue to share that first place spot.
Marion local, that's St. John's opponent next Friday night. Jays with the ball, they throw it out into the flat to Elwer. Elwer gets a block and gets it across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 where it'll be short by about 5. Second down and 5 to go for the Jays. The Hardin Shear Funeral Home in Delphos is proud to help bring you this high school football broadcast on WDOH. A lot has changed in our world today, but the promise of compassionate care at your time of need, that's been part of their heritage since 1917, and it will never change. The Hardin Shear Funeral Home on West 3rd Street in Delphos, helping to bring you tonight's ball game. We're under a minute left of this third quarter. The Jays looking at a 2nd and 5 from their own 33. High snap over the head of the quarterback, and Kerner going to go back and cover it way back at the 16-yard line. Going to be a loss of 17 on that high snap, and final seconds ticking off, and going to have to take a snap because there's about 3 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock. Jays with the final play of the third quarter on a 3rd and 22 from their own 16-yard line. Will send 2 left and 2 right. Kerner takes the snap, hands the ball off to Podubny. Podubny at the 20, Podubny at the 25, 30, 35, and the sophomore loses the ball, and Coldwater gets it back. He had the first down and then lost it as time runs out in your third quarter. 3 are in the book from Stadium Park. Your score on the Premier Bank scoreboard at the end of 3. It's Coldwater 50, St. John's 13.
First and 10, Cold. .41, Luke off the ball carrier. And on the stop was number 15, Troy Smith.
Football, the Coldwater Cavaliers, and they're showing you why they lead St. John's 50-13. It's a half a minute into this fourth and final quarter.
Set off loops off to the sideline, has to be replaced. Hopefully it's nothing major.
flyer to the left, 2 receivers to the right for Coldwater. Dillinger takes the snap. He'll turn. He'll hand the ball off. And Ethan Diller, the ball carrier, down to the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 4, where it will be third down. Another flag goes down. Delicious sandwiches, New York-style brick fire pizzas, and other foods you once could only find in a big city deli are as close to you as South Main Street in Delphos. Give Square Guys Italian Deli a try, and you'll be back again and again. Square Guys Italian Deli. Reach them at 567-765-3354. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. to serve you. Helping to bring you tonight's ball game from Stadium Park. Penalty.
That penalties against Coldwater. They lose 5 yards in the play.
Takes them back to the 44-yard line. Under 11 left to play in this ball game. Cavs break huddle. Send a wide out to the top. 2 of them come to the near side. One of them Busher. Dillinger takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to roll, wants to throw on the run, and it is caught at the 20, I'll make that the 33-yard line. Tanner Mullenkamp on the receiving end. Picks up the yardage they lost plus a few more. 10:25 left to play in this ball game, and it will be third down and about 4 to go for the Coldwater Cavaliers as the ball rests at the Blue Jay 33-yard line, we'll call it. 3rd and 4 for the Cavs. 2 left, 1 right for Reese Dillinger, junior quarterback. Taking the snap with an empty backfield, throws to the right. It's incomplete. And it will be 4th and 4 for Coldwater.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got to put it around.
Should be no reason that Coldwater doesn't go for it here.
I understand.
Just taking time off of that clock, as you said, with the continuous clock, the play clock down to 10. So 4th and 4 from 33 to Cavs with an empty backfield. We'll put 2 right, 2 left. Dillinger wants to throw, throws to the right, got a receiver, got a first down, and going out of bounds with the pass completion that time to Tanner Mullenkamp, the junior. We'll give Cavs a first down at the Blue Jay 22-yard line, so a pickup of 11, and it'll be a fresh set of downs for the orange and black to work with. 9 and a nickel left to play in this ball game.
So you see a new partnership here forming in the second half for the Cavaliers with Dellinger and Mullenkamp. And Mullenkamp has a tendency to find an open spot on the field, not being covered very well.
Twins to the left, Busher one of them, but they turn and they hand the ball off, and Adam Franco, the junior, carrying the ball for the first time. It will be 2nd down, and the ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Cavs. Milking that play clock down. We're down to 8:20 left to play the ball game. Coming to the line of scrimmage, they'll put 2 receivers to the left. One of them, Curtis Dewar. Single wide out to the right. That is Mullenkamp.
Handed off to number 17 there.
With the ball, that is Diller carrying it. And Diller gets it inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line. Pickup of about 4. And will be enough for a fresh set of downs. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Cavs. 7:50 left to play. 50-13. Coldwater will extend now their record to 5-0. The Jays will be 1-4. From the 12. Dillinger takes the snap. He'll turn. He'll hand the ball off. Here comes Ryko. He'll go to the right side, and he will get it into the end zone. Touchdown. That comes at the 7:20 mark of your ball game and makes it a 56-13 ball game. They'll come on to attempt the extra point.
I don't think you want a chance pitching out there, so.
Number 15, Brandon Klinger.
Back there. Braylon.
Cavs will go for one. There's the spot. There's the kick by Klingshard, and the extra point is good. The extra point brought you by the point on the east side of Delphos. 7:20 left to play in this ballgame. Your score on the Premier Bank scoreboard, it's the Cavs 57, the Jays 13. Back.
Taking up is number 14. Stretch number 12, Justin Jump. For the Metzger and Mullins running back in for St. John. Returns number 24.
That was Braylon Metzger. The Jays will have it 1st and 10 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. Is it time to move up to a new car, truck, or SUV? Or are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that fits your needs? See Bill Huffman at the Tom Hall family of dealerships in Lima, and he'll fix you up with the vehicle you want at a price you can afford. Give Bill a call at 419-796-7188. That's Bill Huffman at the Tom Hall family of dealerships in Lima. St. John's will have the ball 1st and 10. 7 minutes now left to play.
You noticed that there. I thought he did. He didn't do anything. Hey, come get me, guys.
Kerner. Nope, new quarterback in. And the Jays will keep the ball on the ground this time as for St. John's, the new quarterback is Grant Alm. And he'll hand the ball off to Boston Reynolds. And they'll get the ball up to the 25-yard line. Pick up a 4 by Reynolds. It'll be 2nd down and 6 to go for the St. John's Blue Jays. Closing in on the 6-minute mark. Braden Conley brings the play in from the sideline. Grant Alm and a quarterback. Takes the snap, he'll turn, he'll hand the ball off, and a little bit of running room that time for the Blue Jays over the left side. That was Boston Reynolds again. 5'9" freshman, so the Jays getting some freshman people onto the field. We're under 6, 5:55 left to play. Ball out to the 28-yard line on the pickup of 3 by Reynolds. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Blue Jays. Play comes in the person of Cohen Martz, another one of the freshmen for St. John's. And he splits himself wide to the near side of the field. Alm, the quarterback, taking the snap. He will turn. He will hand the ball off, and not much there on the ground.
It's over.
Trying to go over the left side was Boston Reynolds, and there just wasn't much there as we now have 5 and a nickel left to play in this ball game. 57-13, Coldwater on top. The Blue Jays will be forced to punt on a 4th and 4. The ball at the 28-yard line. .445 and counting left to play as Schulte goes back into punt formation for St. John's. Back deep for Coldwater will be Curtis Durer. Stands around his 45-yard line. It's going to be a delay of game. Going to be called on St. John's, and that will stop the clock at the 4:28 mark. If you suffer from chronic pain, you're not alone. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 50 million Americans suffer from chronic pain. If you're unsure how to manage your chronic pain, ask your physician about a referral to the Van Wert Health Pain Management Center. Now, they'll go back after the penalty. Sholey back around the 10-yard line, takes the snap. There's the kick. And fair catch called for, and I think the Jays got the ball, covered the ball at their own 48-yard line. Blue Jays recover the fumble. It was man with the good hands tonight. That's J.J. Boniface. Showed you he not only can catch the ball, but he can also recover fumbles. And it'll be Blue Jay ball with 4:12 now left to play in your ball game. 57-13. Coldwater on top as we're down to now just a little over 4 minutes remaining.
I believe that was Curtis Dewar for the Cavaliers. That ball came in, hit him in the chest, and just kind of fell out the bottom of his hands as he was getting ready to get tackled and lost the ball. Unfortunate situation for the Cavaliers, but sparks a little life into the Blue Jays.
Grant Alm, freshman at quarterback, will send receivers to his right and left. Takes the snap. He will turn. He'll hand the ball off to Reynolds, and Reynolds gets running out to across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. Pickup of about a yard, we'll say.
You do realize they can't see it, so we could say anything we want.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
That's true. 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Jays with the ball. 2 right, 2 left. Alm back. Sets in the pocket. Throws one and got a receiver in Coldwater territory. That's Nathan Ditto on the receiving end, and he brings the ball in at the 45-yard line, so it's a pickup of about a half a dozen on the pass completion, and it will be 3rd down and 4 to go for the Blue Jays. 2:45 left to play this ball game. Joel Schrader brings the play in from the sideline for the Blue Jays. Wide out to the right. That will be Cohen Martz. 2 to the top now and 2 to the near side as well. Alm takes the snap. Once again, hands the ball to Reynolds. Reynolds goes over right tackle and picks up a couple. Going to be short of the 1st down as we approach the 2-minute mark. He gets the ball down to the 43-yard line, if you will. Delphos Recreation Center invites you to start your day with a delicious breakfast served for you starting at 7:30 a.m. every Tuesday through Saturday. Sherry will cook up your breakfast favorites like omelets, sausage and gravy, ham, bacon, eggs, and a lot more, all at the Delphos Recreation Center on East 5th Street in Delphos. Hoping to bring you tonight's ball game. 4th and 1 to go for St. John's. They're going to throw. Alm throws a short pass, and it's incomplete. One of the intended receiver at the 40-yard line. That intended receiver was Joel Schrader. That incomplete pass, and the Jays will give the ball up on loss of downs, and Coldwater will take over now for the final possession of the game. We're down to 1:51 left to play in this ball game. 57-13. Coldwater on top. Coldwater will improve to 5-0. Jays will be 1-4. Now they'll wind the clock. Coldwater going to take all the time they can off of that play clock. Still in at quarterback. That is Dillinger. He brings him to the line of scrimmage. From their own 43, 1st and 10. 90 seconds now left to play. They're going to take a knee. They'll take a couple more, and that will be your ball game. Very slow and getting back to the huddle are the Coldwater Cavaliers. Jays actually had a lead in this ball game 7-0, but then the turnovers came up, and we'll tell you more about that after the game is over. We're down to a minute now left to play.
Give you a few scores from around the WBL. Bath Wildcats 21, Salina Bulldogs 28, Wapakoneta Redskins 21, Kenton Wildcats 14, Van Wert Cougars 28, Ottawa Glen Grove Titans 35, Elida Bulldogs 16 is a final win over the Defiance Bulldogs of 6, and St. Mary's Rough Riders 10 with a win over the Shawnee Indians, who had 7. And as expected, the Cavaliers continue to take knees.
And that's the final one. That's the final knee they'll have to take as time runs out from Stadium Park. And your final score on the Premier Bank scoreboard, it is the Coldwater Cavaliers 57, Delphos St. John's 13. When we return, give you all the individual team stats in this Cavs win. We'll have it for you next.
That'll be the end of your game with the score: Coldwater 57, St. John's 13.